Are you ready for some bedtime stories? Bernard and I are, so let's get started. Our first book is one that you probably know the story, but this is a slightly different version. This is The Little Red Hen. It's written by Mary Finch and illustrated by Kate Slater, and is published by Barefoot Books. Is that the Little Red Hen? No. That is. Once upon a time, a rooster, a mouse, and a little red hen lived together in a small brown house with a red roof. One day, the little red hen found a grain of wheat lying on the ground. "Look what I found," she said to the rooster and the mouse. "I will plant it in the earth. Who will help me?" "Not I," said the rooster. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She scratched the earth and planted the grain. "Who will help me water it?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the rooster. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She watered the earth and waited for the wheat to grow. The sun shone and the wheat grew tall and straight. When the ear of wheat was golden, she asked, "Who will help me harvest it?" "Not I," said the rooster. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She picked the ear of wheat and put it in a basket. "Who will help me take it to the mill to be ground into flour?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the rooster. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. The miller ground the ear of wheat into fine white flour. "Who will help me make this flour into dough?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the rooster. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She mixed the flour into warm, yeasty dough. "Who will help me knead this dough into bread?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the rooster. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She kneaded the dough again, left it to rise, and then shaped it into a round, shiny loaf. "Who will help me put this loaf into the oven?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the rooster. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I'll do it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. She put the loaf into the oven to bake, and when it was ready, she took out the warm, crusty loaf. "Who will help me eat this tasty, fresh bread?" asked the little red hen. "I will," said the rooster. "I will," said the mouse. But the little red hen said, "No, you won't." "I shall eat it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. "Oh," said the rooster. "Oh," said the mouse. "You didn't help me, so I ate it myself," said the little red hen. So, the next time the little red hen found a grain of wheat lying on the ground, the rooster scratched the earth and planted the grain. And the mouse watered the earth. And together, the rooster and the mouse and the little red hen watched the wheat grow tall and straight. Together, they took the wheat to the miller to grind it into flour, and together they mixed the flour to make the dough. And when the bread was ready, the rooster and the mouse and the little red hen sat down together and ate the nice warm loaf. And it was delicious. And if you ever want to, you could borrow this book from the library and make some bread yourself. It tells you what you'll need and all the ingredients and step by step how to do it. And maybe you'll have some help along the way. Well, I've got 5 little hot dogs that are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the one went bam. So that means no little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the pan went bam. Well, I think that those animals, the mouse and the rooster, found out that if you're hungry, it helps if you help the cook. And this is a story about another animal that's hungry. This is called The Very Hungry Bear. It's written and illustrated by Nick Blend, and it's published by Scholastic. Now, I actually see 2 bears here on the cover. I see a brown bear with a fork and a polar bear or a white bear with an armful of fish. Which one do you think is the hungry bear? And we'll find out. Bear was in a grumpy mood. He hadn't eaten any food, and he couldn't catch a single fish to cook. He'd been hungry since the break of day, and every fish had got away. And now something huge was on his hook. Yank! He cranked the handle round and round. He yanked the line and wound and wound. He flicked it here and waved it over there. A hungry bear is very strong, so it didn't take him very long to discover that he'd caught a polar bear. "Excuse me," said Bear. "Do you have to fish there? You are catching all the fish." "I'm sorry," he said as he lifted his head. "You can have one of mine if you wish." Then he added with a smile, "You can have the whole pile if you'll just find me somewhere to stay. My iceberg is shrinking and soon I'll be sinking, and my home's such a long way away." Now a fish to a bear is like a chocolate eclair. It's incredibly hard to resist. Do you see he's got all the fish now? So the thought of a pile that would last for a while was an offer too good to be missed. With a splosh and a splish and an armful of fish, Bear led the way through the trees. "My cave's over there, and I'm happy to share. You can stay for as long as you please." But his guest shook his head. "I'm sorry," he said. "While your cave is particularly nice, it's just a bit hot for this coat that I've got, and the fire is melting my ice." So they went to see Mole, and he dug them a hole, which was cooler, but just a bit small. They visited Croc in his cool river rock, but he wasn't that helpful at all. "Perhaps this is best," said Bear from a nest, "but I think that I'm going to sneeze." Then he squinted his eyes and he said with surprise, "Shoo! I'm allergic to trees." So the bear with white hair followed right behind Bear to the only place left they could go, away from the trees in the warm summer breeze, all the way up to the snow. They built him a home with an icy white dome, and Bear left a housewarming dish. With a smile and a wave, Bear went back to his cave. And he stopped on the way for a fish. So they kind of helped each other, didn't they? This bear got some fish, and this bear got relocated to a place that was cooler, and he'd be comfy. All right. Well, can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, Shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. And can you clap, clap, clap your crazies out? Clap, clap, clap your crazies out. Clap, clap, clap your crazies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out? Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stand up? Because it's time for you to jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you yawn? Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Well, our next story is called Wherever You Go, and it's kind of a transportation story. A bike is a way to get around, and that's what transportation is. This is written by Pat Zeitlow Miller with illustrations by Eliza Wheeler, and it's published by Little Brown and Company. When it's time for a journey, to learn and to grow, roads guide your footsteps wherever you go. Roads give you chances to seek and explore. Want an adventure? Just open your door. Roads go. Over a hill, under a bridge, deep in a valley, high on a ridge. If you yearn for the ocean or wish for a stream, roads bring you closer to reaching your dream. Roads zoom. Beneath city buildings that tower on high, twinkling like stars in the dark velvet sky, racing past signs, reflecting their light, zigging and zagging, turn left and then turn right. Roads bend. Detours ahead where you wouldn't expect, showing you various ways to connect. Bringing you closer, then curving away, you always have choices to go or to stay. Roads reach. Across flowing rivers, past harbors and bays, with breathtaking bridges designed to amaze. Attaching two places that once were apart, choose to cross over and follow your heart. Roads merge. Small distant roads sometimes travel alone, marking the miles out there on their own. Then a new road wants to join in the fun, heads the same way, and the two become one. Roads grow. Well-traveled roads sometimes need extra space to guide life's adventures to a new place. Which path should you choose? Well, that's easy to see. The one that will take you where you wish to be. Roads wait for click-clacking trains and boats with tall sails, slow-going hay wagons carrying bales. Stoplights and crosswalks, a deer with a friend, roads sometimes pause or just come to an end. Roads climb. Steep mountain peaks dusted lightly with snow, rising above the deep canyon below, clinging to cliffs, chasing a cloud, reaching the top, tired but proud. Roads remember. Every life landmark, big and the small, the moments you tripped and the times you stood tall, where you are going and where you began, what you expected, what you didn't plan. Roads return. During your journey, you'll ramble and roam, but sooner or later you'll think of your home. After you've seen all you needed to see, the road takes you back where you're longing to be. Back to that hill, under that bridge, deep in your valley and high on your ridge. Roads take you all over the planet, but then you always can follow them home once again. So we're right back where we started. Well, let's see here. I'm thinking we could have a monkey who's going to do a little traveling. He's going to climb up a tree. Can you pretend you've got a tree in front of you and hold on tight? The itsy bitsy monkey climbed up the coconut tree. Down came a coconut and it bopped him on the knee. Along came his mommy who kissed away the pain. Then the itsy bitsy monkey climbed up the tree again and climbed way up to the top, stretch those arms and then come back down. Well, that was about an itsy bitsy monkey. And now we're going to have a story about a tiny kitty. It's called Tiny Kitty, Big City. And this is written and illustrated by Tim Miller, and it's published by Balzer and Bray. That's the kitty. Tiny kitty. Big city. Crowded city. Speedy kitty. She goes all around town. There she is right there. Hiding kitty. Scary city. Brave kitty. Sunshine city. Lazy kitty. Lunchtime city. Hungry kitty. Wildlife city. Playful kitty. Snowy city. Cold kitty. Nighttime city. Curious kitty. What do you see? Somebody making music? Music's going all up here. Swinging city. Singing kitty. Bravo city. Purring kitty. Do you see what I see? Loving city. Loving kitty. I'm so glad Kitty found a home. Nice. Okay, well, we need to do another finger play. Which one should we do? What do you think? Oh, I bet you'll be happy to do this one. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! And by then, you might be ready for bed. This is called Cornelius P. Mudd. Are you ready for bed? This is written and illustrated by Barney Saltzberg, and it's published by Candlewick Press. Cornelius P. Mudd, do you know what time it is? Yes. Have you put your toys away? Yes. Did you feed your fish? Yes. I don't know if they like chocolate chip cookies. Have you used the bathroom? Yes. Did you brush your teeth? Yes. Have you put your pajamas on? Yes. Did you choose a book? Yes. Are you ready for bed? No. You put your toys away, fed your fish, used the bathroom, brushed your teeth, put your pajamas on, and chose a book. Did you forget something? Yes. A hug. Cornelius P. Mudd, now are you ready for bed? Yes. Good night. Well, I think it's time to chew your bubble gum. So can you reach in your pocket and pretend you found a piece of bubble gum there? Pretend bubble gum. Unwrap it. We're going to have you put it in your mouth and chew it up until it's soft and squishy and ready for something disgusting. Here we go. I think it's ready. Put your hand out. I'll count to 3 and spit your gum in your hand. 1, 2, 3. And clap your other hand on top. So now your hands are stuck together with sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on Mom or Dad. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your toe. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Time to throw it in the trash. Well, our last big book is Hush, Little Bunny. This is written and illustrated by David Ezra Stein, and it too is published by Balzer and Bray. Come, little bunny, don't be shy. It's time to tell the snow goodbye. Hush, little bunny, now, don't you cry. Papa's going to give you the big blue sky. And if that big blue sky clouds over, Papa's going to give you a patch of clover. And when that patch of clover is done, I'll give you a meadow where you can run. And if a hawk comes gliding down, I'll show you a nest safe underground. And when that hiding place gets tight, I'll take you back into the light. And if the afternoon brings showers, we'll stay by a tree that's hung with flowers. And when those flowers blow away, we'll find some other bunnies and play. And if those bunnies don't play fair, I'll growl at them just like a bear. Hush, little bunny, now, don't you cry. Papa's going to show you a firefly. And if that firefly takes wings, I'll take you to where the blackbirds sing. And when the sun is sinking fast, we'll tunnel through the tall, soft grass. Do you see them? There are their ears. Come, little bunny, come what may, I'll watch you grow from day to day. And when the spring has come and gone, I'm still gonna love you all year long. I don't know if you noticed, we didn't do our usual finger play rhyme about the monkeys jumping on the bed. And the reason is, we're gonna have something jumping on our bed on our flannel board tonight. Not monkeys. No, instead we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silly pigeons. Well, there were 5 silly pigeons who were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So we called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Don't let silly pigeons jump on the bed." So 4 silly pigeons were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So we called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Don't let silly pigeons jump on the bed." So 3 silly pigeons were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So we called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Don't let silly pigeons jump on the bed." So 2 silly pigeons were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So we called the doctor, and the doctor said, Don't let silly pigeons jump on the bed. So now one silly pigeon was jumping on the bed. He fell off and he bumped his head. So we called the doctor, and the doctor said, let him drive the bus instead. Silly, silly, silly. But they are silly pigeons. Well, our last book is our Sandra Boynton book, and this week we're going to have Dinosnores, written and illustrated by Sandra Boynton and published by Workman Publishing. Look at those dinos all ready for bed. When the sun has gone down and the blue stars appear, then the dinosaurs know that their bedtime is near. So they all clean their teeth and their sweet faces too. Then they wriggle and stretch, just like dinosaurs do. Their pajamas are cozy. They all put them on. And then they yawn, and they yawn, and they yawn, and they yawn. Now they all settle down in a dinosaur heap. They all close their eyes. They all fall asleep. And soon they are dreaming, our dinosaur friends. And I'm afraid this is when all the snoring begins. Honk, shoo, honk, shoo, honk, shoo, honk, shoo. The snoring goes on and on through the night. They never stop snoring till the first morning light. I like all the dinos, but I just want to say, thank goodness those Dinosnores live far, far away. Well, I hope you have some sweet dreams. Hope you don't do Dinosnores, but we hope you'll also join us next time when we have some bedtime stories here from Wood Library. Bye-bye.